Hello and welcome. This is your Detective, Lazaria. In today's session, we're going to seek a particular individual. And that is this one right here. I don't believe his name is in the word bank, but maybe something kind of close might get pushed through. And this is a little summary, just so people can have a little reminder of who this one it was. So again, trying to see if he can come through. If he is, I have these devices here. We have the REM Pod, which is one that can click or beep, and it's kind of like a way to use it to tell me through Morse code your story. We have the EMF meter that can go to yellow, orange, or red with your energy to say yes to something maybe. And we have these clear cat balls you can light up at any time. And when you do, I will say a prayer for you. And if it goes off twice, it is for me to summon my spirit guides. So, curious if this one wants to join me in a session.
Saw torture.
That, yeah. Lots. Sally. Wow, that was the first thing that got spewed. I'm pretty sure that's him. So again, I don't know if your name is on here, sir. So, yeah. So if any names do come through, perhaps those are the ones you may have come across, met, or family members, or, maybe those that were H survivors or unfortunate victims, which I probably will not be able to look up all the names. If it's maybe tied to him, the family, I can just scroll down the page, hopefully, and see if names come through. Hi. He was able to live to be 87. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Darkness.
Dang. So for the first two things, definitely feel like it might be them coming through. Yep. So I did do a very long off-camera session to those that unfortunately were victims of the H, as well maybe those that did survive and eventually passed, like this person here. And I did say I would revisit and try to have a session with this one. So maybe he was aware, because I already pulled it up a couple hours ago and I was like, I'll try to see about doing it tonight. And here I am. Wow.
Battle.
Okay. Well, it is kind of, yeah. There was a lot going on. By the way, if you do need to recharge and gain energy, please take it from my light sources.
Tenderness.
And that would be the 2 lamps I have on and the ceiling light. Or maybe you prefer water bowl as your source water. There's that right there. Tenderness, okay. So obviously some of the words aren't going to be where I could just do a quick Google search or anything. I just feel like it seems, yeah, this seems like him. I mean, again, trying to seek this one, and these are the first few things that spew. Wow. Husband?
Husband.
Is someone's husband here? Or in this case, is the wife here? So if we get this name, that would be the wife. So if I see that name, otherwise the parents are here. I mean, they have passed too, of course. Or the siblings. Obviously, the one below was very young. Unfortunately, passed away during it. Got to live. Okay. So that's unfortunate. So 3 didn't make it during that time. Oh, husband. What the hey? Interesting.
Imagination.
Imagination. Hi. It's funny, as soon as I type in the H word. Okay. Yeah. So again, it wasn't per se a battle, but yeah, it brought in, you know what I mean, like the WW2. Hi, if you're here trying to use it as a Morse code, I don't understand it, but I'm sure one day we'll figure it out. So in my very off-camera long session, it was like this.
I feel hopeless.
Aw, that's the first time I actually have that full long sentence. I'm sorry you feel that way. Wow. So again, like I said, my REM pod was like this the entire off-camera session with the H victims. Because there were so many that, unfortunately, yes, very, very many. It was 6 million, yes. And I was like, I can't do a session, unfortunately, with filming, but I can do it off camera. And then maybe I can, again, do a little revisit with this gentleman here, and here I am. Yeah? I just can't believe it said that right there. I feel hopeless. I don't remember it spewing that before. That's new, right? Is that new? Hey, past Tateto Zari, was that? Hi! I don't know. That seems new. Well, it's nice to meet you, even though I can't see you. I can't say it, but I'll say it in my head, okay? Aw.
Failed.
Failed? Do you feel like you that... Oh. Do you feel like you, maybe failed your part of your family? Because again, I mean, granted, there could be more, but the ones listed, 3 of them sadly passed away during that time. The 1943 to 1945 era. It was either your parents and your bro. Yeah. So it's so unfortunate that this one had to go through that. But he did do something. And I think you guys should maybe look into this if you have not already.
Channel.
Like going under like a, kind of like a tunnel? Or channel like ties? Well, it just said channel. So each of these has a different image of the thing he did. I believe it was this one that I actually READ, and I was just saying it in my head how amazing it was, or how well written it was. It made me really put his shoes on, and as if I was there with him. It was so, wow, heartbreaking. I mean, I can't tell you exactly what age I was when I read it, but a while ago.
Vile.
Yeah? Interesting vocab words that you're pushing on me, but definitely probably describing your situation. Yep, that's about right. Yeah? I don't know. See, the problem is when it's a channel, I don't know if it means like, I don't know, like a different way. Anyways. So again, I don't know, I feel like this is either him or somebody who may have unfortunately was a victim of the H. I'm not saying the word because I'm not sure if I'm allowed to. So I think many people know what the H word is. And like I said, it seems like 6 million or more have passed away because of it. And that's just, again, the ones recorded.
Dad.
Interesting. So it basically said husband and now it's saying dad. I don't know if if he has any kids up there with him, or if they're living. Otherwise, it could be somebody else. Okay.
It's them.
So let's see. Oh, yeah, his son will not come through. The name, I mean. And it's off that he's still alive. His son is still alive. So, are you watching over your son? Can you give us a little clue if you are? I'm sure you are, but maybe with the REM Pod, even if it's a little click beep. Oh, hey!
Evelyn.
Well, that is my spirit guide. I can sense why you're here. You're probably going to need some extra hands, though. I don't know how many are going to join. It said it's them. So there could be multiple spirits coming besides this one that I'm trying to seek with the E name. But there could be, again, some that unfortunately were victims of the H that might be also pushing through. I don't know if somebody said dad, or if this was, again, letting me know that the E name is a dad, which he was, and his son is still alive. 1972, yeah, he's very much alive. Thank you for coming in. I was going to eventually have to probably summon, I think, some spirit guides, or say a prayer. Of course, I always say it at the end. But like I said, if any of the ones that want me to say it while I'm filming, you just go ahead and tap a capo, okay? And I'll take that moment, say that prayer while I'm filming. And if it goes off, we'll get more spirit guides to come and help. So again, this is a recap before the first phrase goes away, which was saw torture. Oh, wow.
Cyanide.
Okay. Yep. Definitely, I am definitely speaking to someone from that time. Wow. Wow. I haven't seen that word come through at all in so long. For you to push that right now. Yep. Is sorry. The parents, maybe he met his dad. Sorry. Ugh. I didn't think about that. So maybe it's the E-name's dad who's trying to come through, who was one of the unfortunate victims of the H. And he's telling us their story, that's what happened to them. It's them, the parents. Ah, I get it now. Dang it, why didn't I put that together? Sorry, detective was a little all over the place. But if this one is gonna come through, this is his name. Age 50. And it was in that time, very cold month. Oh, okay.
Find.
So it says right here, that's unfortunate. Well, let's see what happened to the unfortunate spouse, or aka his mom. Oh, she was very young. It doesn't say, but my guess is, unfortunately, it was due to that H word. And it was a day after when I was born. I'll say not the year. Wow. Aww. This one was only 6 or 7. And it was it was a sister. I'm so sorry. So his little sister, I can't pronounce her name, but she was only 7. Oh no. See? And again, if you haven't, I suggest you pick that up and give it a read. Wow.
Go back there.
Go back where? To your page? To the photo? Do you want to see some photos of your little one? Your sister? I mean, it's unfortunately not the greatest quality. It's a little blurry, but I'll show him. Pointing, I believe that's her. I can't. Tzipora. Yeah, I'm not going to even try. So I don't know if that's them. So young. And then another quick photo. It's so unfortunate. This is just one family that got ripped away, separated during this unfortunate time of 1943 to 1945. Oh, I'm sorry. 1933? Sorry, 1933 to 1945. At least when I typed in that. Sorry. I'm thinking of the unfortunate WW2.
Sense.
Either referring to your senses were lost. Did you lose your senses? Otherwise, you relied on your senses to survive. I'm wondering if it was a willpower that helped him to survive. I don't know. Again, I read the book many years ago, and I don't remember a whole lot of it. I did say I might try to reread it at some point. I just haven't had a chance. Circle?
Circle.
Circle. Maybe there was a gathering of people in a circle? Do you remember seeing a group of people in a circle? Interesting. Circle. So, again, not sure. Oh, okay.
The children are listening.
Could one of them be your little sister? By the way, I have some toys for little ones over there on that chair. Some stuffies, you can play with those. Or the Oogie Boogie Woogie. Sorry, Oogie. I keep saying Oogie Boogie Woogie. That's the ghost stuffy. I meant the ghost motion detector by the water bowl. Otherwise, the REM Pod. Again, you can go intense with it. Like that. Oh. I typed in that and that. Maybe it's that. I don't know, but it said circle. So maybe it's Colin.
Colin.
So unfortunately, I don't think Colin is someone I can just look up based on his family side. It could be just a random name because it seems too modern. So unfortunately, I might have to bypass this one on that name. Unless you want me to see if there was a name at one point during that time and you are trying to come through, then it would be the REM Pod saying, yeah, you better look it up. Oh, maybe a last name? Perhaps it's a last name? She passed away the same year as he did. So is this the one that I just showed with the last name? Interesting enough. Let me go back to the, yeah, same year as this one passed. Well, if it is a last name, hi. Looks like you got married to one. So, Gila, if this is you, any way you can give me a clue? Otherwise, it could just be a random spew. Oh.
Living.
Okay, so maybe there's somebody that's living that you have a message for. So is there somebody that's still living that may be a relative of the name with the E? Perhaps your son, or your son has some kids. Is there a message you want to send to them? I doubt they'll ever watch my videos because, again, I don't have that many viewers, but you never know. All right, I got too many tabs open. So like I said, each of these covers is a little different, but just if you can find the one with his name and that title, then I think you should read it. And I'll go ahead and link the Find a Grave page of this one, the Wikipedia page of this one, so you guys can maybe, again, it's too much to... Daddy again.
Daddy.
Daddy. Interesting. And then again, like I said, is there a unfortunate victim that was a little one? Not maybe tied to this family, but again, H, saying the word in my head, victim, that is saying the word daddy, because it said dad earlier. Are you trying to come through? And it said also the children are listening. So is a little one trying to also come through? I'm here to help, to listen, to say a prayer. And if you need me to summon some spirit guides, even though Evelyn's on standby, you just tap a capital. I'll give you a little demonstration of how to do that. It's like this, okay? So if there's anyone that needs me to say a prayer and get some...
Don't turn this off.
It's interesting. Because I'm at 30 minutes exactly, right when it said that. I'm at 30:05 now. Wow. So again, I hope that they remember my very long, I don't even know if it was 2 or 3 hours, just talking to what seemed to be unfortunate victims of the H. And that REM pod was just non-stop going off with clicking and a few beeping, and it was just consistent. And then as soon as it got towards the end, it just stopped, as if they knew, yeah, she's going to bed. Let's all, let her go. But we had again a very good long conversation with the Spirit Talker app and the ones that came through. Again, this was a few weeks ago. And yeah, because again, 6 million. I did show some photos to them.
You are embraced.
Why, thank you. So there is some unfortunate viewings that I cannot share with the viewers, but also you guys can Google it if you are interested, but not sure if you want to, because you probably already know what it would unfortunately look like.
Warm.
Well, there were times where there was some very cold nights, and you had to finally find a way to stay warm.
It's not just me.
Yeah, I know it's not just you. Like I said, to the one with the E name, I feel like there's some H victims, or those that did survive and pass away like him, that are trying to, get in the line and try to come through and speak, and maybe at one point tap a capel or get to the REM pod to make it go off again, just to make their presence be known. So I know that this Evelyn again.
Evelyn.
Okay, so funny because there's Evelyn right there before it disappears, and then Evelyn just popped up again. So Evelyn, you're back. I don't know if you were even gone, but are you letting me know you're assisting the little one? That said daddy, maybe? Can you let me know? Oh, just think about it. I tapped the capel, and then it says, it's not just me. I think Evelyn's also letting me know that there are going to be some more spirit guides coming to help. And since I gave her probably the oops clue to help by tapping a cat ball, she's here to, again, help. So thank you. Again, I was just demonstrating it, but you might as well since you're here. Can you assist those that are here and give them the peace that they need, or the help they need, that I can't do other than a prayer? So thank you. So I might say his name just because I don't think it's going to come through at all. I was thinking something kind of close to it, but that's obviously not his name. So I don't know if I'm going to say it wrong. But is it Eli? Is that your name? Eli? Can you go strong the green light device called the EMF meter to orange or red, if possible? Eli?
Watch out.
Oh. Something gonna happen? Either a residual phrase saying watch out, but I think it's Eli. So, hi again. Since we're in almost 35 minutes in, I figure go ahead and say your name. I definitely feel like you were coming through. The words that kind of off the bat came through were pretty indicators of something deep and dark, and what you mentioned at the very first phrase, saw torture, which you did. And then of course your unfortunate family, 3, perished during that time. Your parents and your little sister. I thought it was a bro at the time because I couldn't tell with the name. But once I clicked on it, it said she. I'm like, oh, okay. So it's a little girl, 7 years old. So I know that they're all together. The wife, him, the parents, and both his older sister and his little sister are all together up in heaven. Can you give me some indication that you are at least together, right? REM Pod.
Feel.
Feel? Does the help of Evelyn make you feel something? Feel happy? Sorry, it's just me partially shifting in the chair, making some noises. So let me look it up. Yes, so again, his other sibling, which was his sister, got to live to be 49 before she passed away. And she passed away in 1974. Hi. Someone's back. Is it the photos that I was sharing? Because there's some family photos on the page of the older sister. Maybe they see it? Yeah? So I was showing this one. Oh.
It happened here.
Hi. So obviously you're talking about the area of Poland where these 2 and 3 passed away. The mother says she passed away in Poland, and the little sister, Poland. And then the father was not. He was separated and taken to that area. So, yeah. It's unfortunate. Oh.
My neck.
So is there somebody... Oh. This might be a H victim. It's mentioning their neck. Shoot. Sorry. I think they did something to the people. If I type in this... So, yes, unfortunately, that's what happened. Were you one of these ones? That was that? The very last sentence of the first paragraph? Is that why you put the word or the phrase my neck? So again, off camera, I unfortunately was showing the photos of those that were unfortunately, as I called it, in a, what is it called? A ravine. And then they just literally just line up people. Pew pew. Lined up people. Pew pew. Lined up people. Pew pew. Yeah. Again, it was just horrific to see the images.
Your face.
Did they also do it to someone's face too? it's a possibility that they may have pew-pewed some of those right in front of them. Again, this stuff that happened was so gruesome, heartbreaking, devastating. Words can't even describe it. And this one, Eli, saw it.
My favorite place.
With your family? Otherwise, where you were living?
Alone.
So someone may have been alone? That's a possibility. Not sure if it's tied to, again, the Eli family, but it could be, again, an H victim letting us know they may have been alone when this happened. Let me go back to him again. I know, I keep going everywhere. So it looks like they may have been in Romania. So is that your favorite place? Where you were born? Eli, is that what, I mean, assuming that's you putting my favorite place? Is that Romania? I mean, now that you're spirits, you can be wherever you want. Here, there, everywhere. Wherever your families are, your living relatives, that's where you'll be. On top of being up there. So like I said, I got the prayer ready if anybody needs me to say it. Otherwise, it's going to be said at the very end of this. They're trying to tell something. It's like the beginning of a story. Right, Eli? I wonder if that's the first word in his B-O-O-K. The. Unfortunately, I do not have it. No, I don't think. Yeah, hi. It could, if it is, that would be interesting. That's the very first word. I mean, could I look it up? Is that possible? He's like, do it. Google is your friend. Do it. Okay, Eli, I'll try. Oh, no. Close. They. I mean, technically, eventually it says that. People. Yes?
People.
The people. Whoa, the people. Whoa. That is so interesting how it finally came together. The people. And then again, it could also mean alone with the people. Maybe those people were already past.
Confidence.
Maybe that's how he, again, or several of them survived, having that confidence, the willpower to live. I mean, there was so much that could have happened to those, unfortunately, during that time. Not just with the pew-pews, but, you know, as you probably heard in one of the family members, it was dysentery, malnutrition, obviously the C word that you saw got spewed up here, the frigid nights of being super cold and freezing, and so forth. There's many unfortunate ways that they may have passed away during that time frame, during the H. And those who did survive, I'm sure had a lot of trauma, like post-traumatic stress trauma, because of what they had witnessed or saw. Like, again, Eli. So I don't know if you're still around, but if you are Eli, did you have stuff like that? Like, I guess, nightmares or seeing things that you wish you weren't seeing, or feeling uneasy with sounds, or just not trusting people? Evelyn again?
Evelyn.
Evelyn, you were just on it, girl. So this is why I know my Evelyn is a spirit guide. What are the odds of her popping in and saying, "Hi, I'm back"? It looks like I had to, because the people were coming for me, and I'm here. Wow. Hi, thank you again. I don't know what to say. I mean, other than thank you. Because I was going to eventually, like I said, since some of the stuff coming through made me feel like I might have to, but she's like, nope, I'm on it. And there might be others that are helping her with the ones that were unfortunately caged, where the neck was involved, or their face, or they were alone, or there was mass amount of people together, unfortunately.
He will trick you.
Is that referring to the man that I can't say? Funny enough, it starts with an H. So again, is he this one that I'm saying in my head? Is that who you were referring to? Maybe. I'm wondering if those that were the 6 million that all passed away because of this one particular person, what would they do when they see him up there? Because assuming he is up there, otherwise maybe he's down there. I'm assuming he would be down there, but I don't know how that works, if there really is an H-E-L-L or not. But if he was up there, I'm sure he's going to be greeted by some very upsetting people. Oh?
Hear my voice.
I'll try to. I don't know which person's trying to come through to say that, if it's going to be Eli or one of the other ones. I'll listen.
I can see you all.
Is that Evelyn speaking? Letting us know that she's here and she can see those that are stepping forward, that are again H victims or ones that survived eventually passed, just like Elie. So it did say her name earlier. Well, I don't know. Raise your hand if you need her to help you. And if you don't, just put it down so that way she can focus on those that need it first. I'm going to say the prayer because it seems like she's got an overload. I don't know if the prayer will help some of those ones, and then some of them will be able to go to where they need to go after getting the prayer. So I'm putting that forward, and I'm going to say that to them, whoever's here. I just said it. Hopefully someone received it. Several maybe. Again, so much had happened during that time, and again, I'm not going to be able to put any photos up. That is unfortunately something the viewers will have to do on their own if they are interested. I don't know if you are, but if you are. Otherwise, you already probably have a unfortunately gut-wrenching idea of what it could look like. I mean, again, if you put yourself in those people's shoes and became one of them, I'm sure you would. Well, thank you.
You are a blessing.
Is it because I just said the prayer for those? Literally, I just said the prayer and it just said, you are a blessing right after. Cool. See? Sometimes I knew that I could either wait till the very end, which is unfortunately coming up. I got 9 minutes. That's my 1 hour mark, okay? So can we see if anyone else wants to come through before I have to sadly end it? It's not going to be where I can speak for 2 hours. Or 3 or 4. Oh.
I was so sick.
Well, that could unfortunately have happened to some of the ones that were there during that time. Again, somebody passed away due to dysentery. That was the father. So there could again be others that had gotten very sick and passed away while they were held hostage or prisoners. And unfortunately, they weren't trying to treat them. So they probably did pass away due to their illness or disease or whatever they had. Yeah. Or it could be him. Is that Elie trying to come through when it said I was so sick? Because it looks like burned. Ooh.
Burned.
Shoot, I think that may have happened to some of them, yeah. Sorry I didn't mention that, did I? They're like trying to remind me. So again, to Elie, who passed away at age 87, did apparently pass away because of following a long illness. So, there we go.
Toy.
So again, I was so sick. Again, I have cat balls. Even though I already said a prayer, and Evelyn's already here, so we can just have fun before we wrap it up. I'm going to tap this one. Maybe. That one. Oh, they're all going to go off. There. All of them are going off, okay? Don't forget, this is a toy too. Alright, there you go. Have some fun, little ones. Because unfortunately there was many that have passed away that were young. So before we wrap it up and end it, have some fun. Oh no.
My death was horrible.
Shoot. Oh, well, unfortunately it could be many of them. Not Elie, but someone else. Again, an H victim. Dang it. Of course they're coming in now as I'm trying to, yep, they're coming in now. They're like, I know you're supposed to leave in like 5 minutes, but hold up. We were, again, this word came through. And maybe it's saying toy because they were a child. Dang it, dang it. Good Lord. Why do they have to do this to me at the very end? Oh, hold on. Shoot, they did. Dang it. Oh no, that's unfortunate too. But mostly the top thing, of course, but dang. Wow. Mm. Oh, okay.
Listen.
Beep.
Arsehole.
Are you referring to that one that unfortunately, again, his name starts with an H? That's who you're trying to say is an A-hole? Sorry, I was trying to do my best to beep it out. Again, I was listening. I was really solely focused on listening, so I wasn't aware there was going to be, unfortunately, a cursing word to spew. So I think that could be, again, someone very upset. Especially it could be Eli, because, again, 3 family members or more have passed away. Oh, no.
Panic.
Yeah, I can sense many people panicked, especially when you were ripped apart from your families. I think the women went one way and the children went that way, or the mothers went this way with the children. I forget again. And then, of course, the fathers and the sons were separated as well. So, yeah. And then they may have taken them to do certain things, to put them to work for some, and then some were not so lucky. And there was, of course, other unfortunate things that happened even earlier. And then even in the villages, right? Don't forget there's things that happened while they were just at home, taken away from their homes. I know that during my session off camera, I know I've already gotten close to the 1 hour mark, but she's very popular because of this, The Diary of Anne Frank. So I don't know, what do you call it? If she was coming through during that off-camera session, but it did say Anna. I'm like, that's close. Them again?
Them.
And again, if you haven't, look into the Diary of Anne Frank. Read her story. Read Eli, his book, The Night. Yeah. Otherwise, I'm sure there's some documentaries that you can, unfortunately, maybe watch if you want to. I don't know. I don't think I can. I don't think they have the guts and the eyes to see all that. Mm-mm. But I appreciate Evelyn, dude. I'd give you a high five if I could for coming in strong 3 times to assist those that unfortunately were here to tell their story. Otherwise, for Eli and his family. Here's my high five wherever you are. High five. I don't know, is it top 5, low 5? She's probably like laughing. She's like, what are you doing, silly? Well, she could tap a capo to say, yeah, I was trying to high five you, but you moved too fast. Or the REM Pod. That'd be interesting. Next.
Next.
That's hilarious. She's like, okay, who's next? Who do I need to help? Next. That's hilarious, Evelyn. You're so funny. If that was you just saying next, that's hilarious. Yeah, but seriously, who's next? Apparently she wants to help you. I don't know if she'll be working off the clock when I'm still, not filming or anything, but eventually you're going to have to let her rest. But I'm sure you can always summon her and her pals. Oh, hi.
My name is George.
Hi, George. You must have been, unfortunately, the one that was next. And you're letting us know. Hi. We got a person named George who just said, I'm here. Next. Hold on. I don't think we're going to find anybody. But we can type it in. Oh no. Maybe? I mean, there's probably more than that. Aw. There's this possibility of a little one. If you're a child. Are you a child? George? You were born on October 30th, 1935, and passed away 1944. Oh. Yep, I'm an hour and 2-ish minutes. Well, I mean, it said next. Oh, see me?
See me.
Either Evelyn's like, all right, George, you need to see me. You put next and you said your name. Now you need to come and see me so I can help you. So again, I don't know what she looks like, but I'm sure she's a beautiful angel or lady, spirit that can help you.
He died.
And yes, unfortunately he did. This little one did. George did. Eli did. Minnie did. So again, she's like, because he passed away, I'm here to help him. Again, thank you. Like, how do you explain that? Like, sometimes there's certain things that will unfortunately get spewed a lot, and it almost feels like it's the spirits coming through to say something very strong. But in my case, Evelyn's just saying, hey, I'm still here. I'm still helping. I'm still here. 3 times. And I didn't say her name too much. She was saying it for me. And it was right around the times where new things were being spewed. So much. So now you can see why my conversation off camera could have been probably more than 2 hours. Just communicating like this, just me, the REM Pod, the Spirit Talker app. I don't think I had the EMF meter or the capsules. It was just the REM Pod, the Spirit Talker app, no cameras, just me and whoever wanted to tell me their story. And like I said, the REM Pod was consistently active during that entire time. There was, of course, some moments where it was quiet, but it was majority, it was just on. It was just like click, click, beep, beep, click, 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 beep, beep, beep. And then it was just the stuff that was being spewed. It just, wow, exactly.
Tell.
Exactly, I was just trying to tell them that. So, unfortunately, like I said, I don't know how it is with, YT with the H things, but again, I can't show anything but that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to, unfortunately, see if it was something that would bring them to me, and it seemed that it did. Unfortunately, again, it was a long conversation. It was a good one. Just take my word for it, okay? And I did, once I finally mentioned this one's name during that off-camera session, it seemed like it got active right then too. So, the forest.
The forest.
Yeah, shoot, dang it. Why do you have to mention that? All right, so apparently they did do some things where it was out in the opening, not per se the forest, but like, what do you call it, a ravine, where it's like a hollow area of the ground, and then they had people go in, line up, again, pew pew, next, pew pew, next, pew pew. Again, it was horrible to unfortunately see the images, but I had to show them, and I'm like, and the way it triggered the activity in the REM pod, I'm like, oh wow. Yeah. Huh, interesting. So I just typed in that. Is this tied to this? Maybe referring to this thingy? Oh, tell the forest, like a book. Hey, I know. Apparently there's another person that wrote a book of being, again, a survivor. So again, check out Into the Forest by Rebecca Frankel. All right, last phrase. Oh.
Relative.
Well, there were unfortunately many people that were related to each other. Again, families. But are you referring to a relative of mine? Because I know that a few, especially one in particular, got lucky and did survive. He could have been one of the victims. But there was a little thing that he was able to do to work his way to be able to survive. I can't, again, it's a long story. But we have a wooden decorative plaque thingy that we have given to my uncle. He has it now. So, hi Grandpa S, if you're trying to come through, if that's you. It kind of brought the family together for a moment, just prior to, I think, Christmas, because we gave them that as a gift. Because again, it held a story on how we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for what was tied to that wooden carved plaque thingy. I wish I could show you it, but I don't have a picture of it. At least not on this device. Again, yeah.
Battle here.
If you're referring to the World War II, yeah. All right, as much as like I said, I have to get ready for bed. And as I've already done a few hours off camera a couple weeks ago, and the stuff that came through seems like a definite a victim or a survivor, or again, Eli, telling their story of this unfortunate situation that happened to them during that time. And Evelyn stepped up 3 times. She's like, I'm here. She probably still is. She's like, next. My name's George. So, yeah, like I said. last phrase word, and unfortunately this detective needs to get some beauty rest. And I'm sure, the spirits would like to also rest too. So even though nobody interacted with the cat balls, I definitely said the prayer. Didn't have to tap the cat balls, I think, because Evelyn was there. So I don't know if when it said tell the forest, if it was referring to, interesting, this novel book thing. Because again, Eli is also an Arthur. I don't know. No, never know. Mm-hmm. Oh.
We're following you.
If you're referring to Evelyn, they're going to follow her to heaven. Everyone's just lining up behind her. She's like, all right, everyone, you go and follow me. It's this direction, to the light. All right, let's go. I guess that's a good way to end it. Oh.
I'm very lonely here.
Well, again, can you follow the other lineup of people if you're just unfortunately popping in? I'm assuming you're maybe an H victim or a survivor that passed. If you just, because again, it just happened to spew right after this one. So I don't know if you just came quickly and was unaware of what the session was about. I don't know. Smell? Oh, yeah.
Smell.
You probably could have been somebody who made, again, it says senses earlier. And now it's saying smell. I did take a shower, so it's not me. Okay. Anyways, so again, I don't know if it's related to the C word, the gas, or not. Otherwise, the stench of the bodies, the decaying bodies, that could be it too. Is it referring to that? What I just said just a second ago? Probably. Unfortunately, that's what I'm assuming. Yeah. So again, just a quick little summary of this one. A.K. Eli. And again, Nobel Prize. He did a lot before he passed away. He inspired a lot. He just did a lot for people without even knowing it, I'm sure. And now that he has passed, I'm sure he can see it. It was 10 years ago when he passed. Oh, Amelia?
Amelia.
So is Amelia the one that's trying to come through and say hi? So again, we got an Amelia, which could be, again, somebody who may have, unfortunately, been a victim. And I'm sure it could be. Aww. Apparently there was this one. Dang it. I hate when it's the young ones. Grr. So sad. Dang it. Again, smell. Maybe that was her. Dang it. Grr. Evelyn, I know you're there. Can you help her? One last soul, hopefully. Because I gotta go. I just said smell and then her name and then, yeah, she just saw me point at. Last phrase where we gotta go. Sadly. I hate this, but I have to. We're at 1 hour and 14 minutes in, so yeah, I gotta wrap it up. A huge thank you to Evelyn, my spirit guide, helping. I'm gonna say the prayer because it seems like maybe a thing I need to do just as a bonus for those that are trickling in at the end after this session ends. Last phrase word, hopefully not a name. And then we go.
They buried me here.
They did. Me. At the Sharon Garden Cemetery, New York. Maybe that's Eli coming in. Otherwise, again, it could be, unfortunately, people were buried where they were unfortunately emmed or K'd. Yeah. All right. This is your detective, Lazaria, signing out. Peace, love, and eternity. Bye.